I have the honor to moderate this first session. It's, as you could see from the program outline, it's a case study on Tamiflu and access to clinical trials data. So I'm Patrick Durisch. I'm a member of the High Europe Association Board since 1 year, and I'm the Health Program Coordinator of the Berne Declaration, Swiss Advocacy NGO, who's a long-time member of the High Network. So why has High actually chosen this topic of Tamiflu and access to clinical trials data? As you probably know, High has a strategy that goes along three main axes. The one is access to essential medicines. It's about essential innovation access. Another axis is rational use of medicines, independent medicines information, and here we are also with this case. And the third one is the democratization of medicines policy. Remember 2 years back, and even more than that, if we refer to previous pandemics, there was a big media hype and a panicked response about this H1N1 crisis. It had one of the measures that were recommended by WHO and by the different pandemic plans of governments was to massively stockpile Tamiflu. And this, as you can see from the chart, you can really well distinguish the two peaks, which is the H5N1 peak of 2006 and 7, and the H1N1 peak of 2009. So these are the net sales of Tamiflu. These are taken from the annual reports of Roche. You can see there are big jumps. Was this an appropriate response based on the evidence that was at the time available? Was Tamiflu really the most efficient way of dealing with this crisis? I mean, that's all open questions that our two eminent guests will probably give their point of view on this. There have been many investigators, many investigations, many reports on this crisis. From the British Medical Journal and the Bureau of Investigative Journalism. There have been also processes at the WHO level with a review committee on the functioning of the international health regulation in relation to the pandemic response. There have been different media reports, different sorts of things which have highlighted a lot of problems with this response. Conflict of interest, lack of access to raw data, etc., etc. Again, we'll probably be discussing about this later on. There's an issue about the rational use of medicines also, because Tamiflu has been added to the essential medicine list of the WHO. Is this justified or not? That's also an open question.